Hey, ladies and gents, I am back. This is a total impromptu video for you. It's a technique video and hoping that you can catch the replay either here on Instagram Live when you follow me, or if I get enough requests and I see that there's a lot of interest in what I'm doing, then please definitely let me know that you want it as a YouTube video. So this is definitely, welcome everybody who's joining and funneling in. It's so great. It's so great to see you. I'm gonna actually, girl, I'm seeing you in 2 weeks for Cut It Kinky. So yes, this is a great opportunity for, if you have really kinky, coily hair, check them out, cutitkinky.com. Lots of digital information and lots of classes for professionals, and it would be really great for you to check them out, because my hair doesn't necessarily look like everyone else's hair, right? So this technique is for refresh, and this is definitely very natural, organic. I have not done my hair in a few days, and so I haven't cared for the way to sleep on it. I have not cared for how to can't wait to see you too, Lovey. Thank you for that comment. Definitely have not been buffing it. My hair, I guess you can say, feels dry. Dry to me feels like when I touch it, it feels like it's thirsty, it's hungry. But if it's really smooth and it detangles pretty well naturally without me adding any water or product, then I'm happy with that. It depends all on your density and where you're starting from in the beginning. So give me 1 minute. I want to open some windows, and while I'm opening these windows, I'd love to know, how's your day going? How's this morning? Send me an emoji of your feelings. That would be great. I'd love to know. You get on camera and next minute you know, it is hot in here. Hey Evan, good to see you, lovey. Hey Madam Kathleen, I know you've been messaging me, boo. Hey Rainwater, good to see friends in here and familiar faces. Okay, yes, Madam Kathleen is putting on horse emojis for her feelings today. Oh, nice. Juliet workouts. Yes, girl, get it. Hey, Tatsi, how are you, baby girl? All right, so my refresh technique is very simple. I pay attention to the viscosity, the thickness or the thinness of a product. I'm using Long Hair Don't Care. And this is a product that I came across through networking with friends who are in the industry and learning of what's out there. And the viscosity of this, as you can see, it runs down my hand pretty consistently. I love a conditioner like this, or a cream, a styling cream that runs this smoothly down the palm for finer texture hair. This works even well with medium to well-nourished, like healthy hair. If it's very, very damaged hair, I don't really see like a jump back with the curls with this cream as much. So I don't really recommend it. Sorry, I gotta tuck in my girls here. They're debuting. I gotta charge you guys money for that. Not to be a little raunchy, but it's true. You gotta make your money somehow. So yeah, and if you're catching this replay, that would be great for you to let me know what you gathered from this video. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna go through my hair. I'm just gonna get this first on the hands, and I love the way that it spreads. It's so thin, I can see through my skin very easily. My palms instantly feel nice and silky. It doesn't feel heavy. So I'm gonna be using this conditioner, and what you guys are gonna be needing for refreshing are clips. The top of your head acts differently than the bottom of your head. So it's really good to keep note that you need to treat your hair separately from one section to the next. I remember when I was talking to, a salon owner when I was a kid, and I was job shadowing him, and I wanted to become a hairstylist, and I told him right away, you know, I'm gonna be in this industry and I really wanna know as much about hair as possible. And he said to me exactly this: you don't wanna be in this industry. This industry is ugly. There's no talent. Everybody thinks they know better than everybody else, and everybody thinks they know more than everybody else. It's full of crocs and it's full of monkeys. That's what he said to me. So keeping that in mind, I'm now 35. I was 15 years old when I met that man. Now that I'm 35, what I love about being in the curl industry, what I love about being part of this community, is that I take what I know and I'm sharing it, because the way that I share it is how I learn. And the way that I learn could be the way that you learn, or a way you didn't think of being taught, or how to learn in that way. So the way that I want to go through the hair, it's simple, it's not complicated. And I promise you, if you practice what I show you, you will get results, because I've done the mileage on working with not only clients, but also myself. So being that little girl, now being in this industry and seeing so much development and so many artists sharing what they know, I really hope that you guys are in it and really, you know, feeling what it is that myself, especially, because I can only speak for myself, but I really hope you understand that what I do in these videos is to make your life easier. If it gets more complicated, then I want you to step back for a second, take a deep breath, chill for a minute, and let your frustration levels go down. Hey babes, and let's start from that playing field. So let's just take a deep breath for a second. And remind ourselves that we have time to learn these techniques, and we have time to grow. Because the more you get through your resistance, the more you're going to be able to get through your curl journey. All right, guys, so let's jump on this together. So long hair, don't care. For those who are catching up on now, remember there's a replay always. You can see exactly what product I'm using and why I'm using it. And if you guys tap that little heart on the right-hand side at the bottom of your screen, you want to show me love, that you want this as a YouTube video, please do so, because I would love to see that as a request, and I will get that out to you next Monday. And I mean like a lot of love, like pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it. Aw, awesome, sweet. Okay, so everyone's in, sweet, awesome, great. So with that being said, the results of long hair don't care are already showing, right? So if you look at this side's really not that bad. What I'm looking more for is shine. So this is a refresh where your hair already feels really nice, but you're just looking for a little bit more of that control. It's not humid outside, so I'm paying attention to my weather report. Okay, I'm paying attention to the fact that it's clear sky, no clouds to be found, and I really want to take advantage of a day like this to only use a cream on dry hair. Now, remember what I said, if your hair is really, really, really dehydrated, if this technique doesn't give you instant curls right away, then your lovely friend, the water spray bottle, will. Now, this is a mister. Very fine mist. It's like you're walking into the environment of Costa Rica. This is not a squirt bottle. This is not Super Soaker Game. No, this is a misting atmospheric water bottle. It's my favorite. You can find them on Amazon. I don't have an affiliate link. If I did, that would be very smart. I'd make money, but I'm not that organized yet. So, okay, conditioner. And what I'm doing is I'm taking smaller sections and I'm letting go of the expectation. I know when I use too much. You want to know when I know that I use too much? When the hair gets insanely flat and doesn't react. But this piece, as you can see, it's not reacting. You know what's going to reactivate that? Dun, 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 dun. So when you add the water, my curl's going to come back, and I'm also just going to give it a little squishy squish. Okay? So prayer hand glide, and then squishy squish. So this is the bottom. The bottom curls are always the easiest. You know, they're not so concerned, you know. They're not so moody. Okay, so this is the back. Do I have any long pieces? Do I need a haircut? Does it look good? These clips are great. If you have a lot of hair, you're gonna need 2 of them. Okay. I'm gonna take out my top section. Look how big my top section is. Okay, it's pretty massive. I'm gonna cut it into 2. Now this is where I am gonna use my water bottle, guys, because usually the canopy of the hair is drier than the rest of the head. I'm gonna smooth. I wanna transfer that water evenly throughout the entire hair strand, okay? If you caught my most recent uploads on my YouTube channel, and one of them was about, like, you know, products are overwhelming, and the other one was called, if I can remember, it's about losing less hair while you're refreshing. And so this was one of the techniques in that video. So that video is already up, so you can really like gather more information from me with this same technique. But when I'm using a tiny bit of the long hair don't care. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna smooth up to the sky because I want my roots to have that lift. And then I'm gonna take that whole section and I'm just gonna pump it a little bit. Pump it louder, pump it louder. Don't. That's my music soundtrack for you guys, because then I won't get like sued for copyright stuff. See how pretty that is? Okay, so refreshing doesn't have to take a long time. What it takes is consciousness and awareness. And that's what I implement. I implement conscious hairstyling, okay? When I went to India and I've done yoga teacher trainings and I've done all of these things that for my own well-being, for meditation and mindfulness and beauty wellness, what I learned a lot from these programs was that you can do anything when your mind is on the same page as your action. Anything at all. Write that down. Put that on a piece of paper and put that in your bathroom on a Post-it. Read it every day. Repeat after me. You can do anything when you... I don't know what I just said. I'm going to have to replay this video and write it down myself. So good thing for replays, right? Okay. Yep. So I'm not going ferocious here. I think a lot of times my clients are very ferocious with their hair. You know, I grew up with a mom who had like construction hands. Her hands were so strong. That doesn't mean she was doing it right? So be easy on yourself. I'm not using a lot of tension. I'm just being consistent, right? So I let this jiggle a little bit and I go in and I scrunch. That was done in 2 sections. Okay? And I bring it over. I do a little shake. Okay? And now my hair is refreshed in a solid system. Now I'm gonna get longer. I'm not gonna be showering and washing my hair and doing all of that today. I got a busy week ahead of me. I have like calls for models that I'm working with for a special project I'm going to be making for all of you. I'm going to be traveling for classes this weekend. I'm going to be taking a product class out in Atlanta at Southern Curls. Check them out. Robin's the owner. They're fantastic. I fly back and then I jump back in, more salon work, more interviewing, more speaking. And I just hired a coaching program because I needed a boss. I needed somebody to help me be on my team and build myself in a whole new direction that I've never thought was possible. So I understand the frustration. It comes down to time management. I understand that you see women and men on social media that their hair looks amazing and you try different techniques that they've shown on their small time-lapse videos, or they give some advice, but when you do it, it still doesn't work. I want to remind you, you have time. Slow down, breathe, and don't take this advice lightly. I'm intensely telling you to relax, to remind yourself that you're learning to love yourself and to be kind with yourself and to give yourself attention. It takes practice. It takes resistance to work against that resistance. Resistance will show up. Okay? So, yes, I'm always going to be here to remind you that you have time. Whether it's whatever you want to call it. You want to call it a journey, you want to call it a process, you want to call it a beta test, you want to call it a science experiment, you want to call it a relationship. Call it all of those, because what you're doing is you are finally learning how to reclaim your sovereignty with your hair. And we live, if you are in the US, if you're in Canada, Australia, New Zealand, India, Russia, any of these countries, and you have access to social media, it's going to be overwhelming. It's going to have a lot of products. There's going to be a lot of beautiful women and men with curly hair that you just want to look like them. I implore you to please send your request through that little heart button right there that you want this saved as a YouTube video, so you can be reminded every day to breathe and to learn how to master this technique that I'm showing you. Because the more I get you to be into yourself, you are just going to upgrade to a better and better and better and better version of you. So that is what we're doing today. That's what we did. We did the refresh. I love it. Long hair don't care does not feel sticky. My hands don't feel like I have goo all over them. When I rinse my hands later, I am gonna feel that cream be reactivated as it's rinsing off, and that's the same feeling you're gonna get when you go into the shower and rinse this out, even if it's been 4, 5, 6 days of you using this same technique for refresh. So I know that there's a couple of questions of you guys here in the room. Just bear with me. I'm gonna crawl back and see if I can find them. Okay, thanks guys for the love. I appreciate the, really appreciate it. Great, awesome feedback from my previous, just recent YouTube videos. Thank you guys for letting me know that. Yes, great advice, Yana. You know, she's saying you can do anything when you think something and follow through with your mind. Yes, similar to what I just said. Yes, I guess we're just saying the same thing. Do you ever worry about glycerin in products during summer? Rainwater, no, I don't. I know that there's a whole conversation about that, but I would love to talk about that in another video. So that would be cool. That's a good topic to get into. I will be in Atlanta this upcoming weekend, yes, for a class. I'll be in downtown. Okay, guys, thank you. Have a great day, and enjoy, and I love you, and thanks for being here, and I will be sure to hook you up. I saw a lot of you like this video because you want to see it later, so enjoy. Catch the replay today for the next 24 hours. And if you can, tag me and share with either friends, family, clients, anybody who needs to hear this video if you got to catch it today. Lots of love to you. Bye.